Today I fucked up and got a final written warning. So a month ago a friend at work told me a story about how someone had called her a "see you next Tuesday." I liked the phrase and just started saying it all the time. I used it kind of like you would use "bye Felicia." I actually thought I was telling people that I would see them later. Or like they were being annoying and wanted them to go away. A couple of weeks of saying that phrase later, I was told by my boss that I had said something very vulgar and that I would be getting a write-up soon when an HR member was available. I was astonished. I am very Southern and sometimes I just let things slip casually. This week I learned that "see you next Tuesday" was actually code for calling someone a cunt. A word I never use. It's very disrespectful. Skipped it today and I am sitting in the meeting with my boss and I find out that I said this vulgar word in the same conversation that my employee also got wrote up for calling someone a fragile bitch. They explained to me how we cannot have this kind of language in the warehouse and that in conversation words can be chosen poorly and this was just a bad decision to use the word. I agreed that yes, whatever I said must have been bad. The entire time I just cannot remember what I would have said that would garnish a final warning, but I agreed to sign the paper and understood that if I had said something vulgar then yay I should be written up. In the conversation surrounding this write-up, they would not repeat what I had said cause it was such a derogatory word to women and was against our policy to use in the warehouse. On the drive home from work I realized that I had called my young female employee a "see you next Tuesday," and someone thought I had called her a cunt so they reported me. That made me also realize that I have been saying "delicate swan." I texted my friend and asked her what "delicate swan" meant. She said that was code for fragile bitch. All I could say was, shit. Too long did not read. I called my employee a "see you next Tuesday," thinking it was the same as "see you later." I got wrote up a couple weeks later for calling them a cunt. See you next Tuesday. Never sign an admission of guilt when you don't know what you're being accused of. Is your name Michael and do you work at a failing paper company in Scranton? This is why whenever I hear a new word or phrase I Google it and check Urban Dictionary. You may want to spruce up your resume just in case. If you got a final warning, it's possible you fucked up before. I am very Southern and sometimes I just let things slip casually. Seems like this might be the source of some of your problems. Betting this is in no way the first time you've used this excuse. I just want to say that, "bye Felicia," isn't a nice way to say goodbye to someone either. It's best to check the meaning of slang from reputable sources before using it.